how's it going? PSA, if you are in New York and you're going to the New York State Fair, make sure you visit this place called Peachy's Baking Company and get yourself a glazed donut because, oh my god, it's better than sex. I'm not lying. Been celibate for 4 years. I'll eat those for the rest of my life and be satisfied. So don't give me a whole box because I will eat it. I don't even like glazed donuts. I'm just saying. I tried them for my birthday party last night and now I'm just telling everybody, like, do you want to try something amazing? Peachy's. Shout out to you, Peachy's. Amazeballs. Anyway, this is Labor Day festivities, I can speak, or ideas for Labor Day. It's coming up this weekend if you are in the United States. If you are not, it's basically what Labor Day is to celebrate the right to work. And it's right before the kids go back to school. Most kids, you know, Labor Day is on Monday. They usually go back to school Tuesday or Wednesday. So it's the last holiday of the summer and it marks the end of summer. Officially, summer doesn't end for a while, but you know, everyone goes back to school and they consider it fall. But anyway, so remember sparklers for the 4th of July? I like to bring these back if you got little kids. Little kids love sparklers. They feel like they're, especially from like 2 to like 7, they feel like they're superpowers, like magic's coming out of their hands. And it doesn't burn your skin. They're really safe for kids. They're made for the littles. And it just looks like sparks, but I played with them on the 4th of July and I didn't get burned. They landed right on my skin. So don't be scared of them. Obviously, the adult has to light it. And once it's lit, the sparks that come off it are not harmful unless you directly stick the end on your skin. It would be like the end of a cigarette because it's hot, it's burning. But the sparks itself, no, they don't hurt your kids. Remember those popper things that you throw on the ground? You can buy a box of them for 99 cents, or you can order a massive like package on Amazon and just wherever there's pavement. Me and my brothers and sisters used to chase each other and try to hit each other in the legs with those. Not the best activity, but it keeps your kids busy, and it sounds it sounds like they're having a gunfight because it's just they're little tiny balls that you throw at the ground and it makes a popping noise. It's not an actual explosive of any kind. No lighting necessary. It's the impact of slamming them on the ground that makes the noise. You could make family teas or have festive outfits if you're going to a parade. Parade is also on the list. That's usually the last parade of the nice weather. So if you and your kids love a good parade, get your family t-shirts out. You could also host like a family kickball game, a family football game, soccer, whatever sport you're into, and have a little cookout at your house and play a sports game. Cookouts are prominent for Labor Day here in the States, or camping trips. Again, it's the last trip of the summer, or we're just soaking up the rays before, well, the cold places are soaking up the rays before the snow comes. You can make ice cream the old-fashioned way. You can buy a good ice cream maker online. They have all different kinds. You can get electric, that isn't much work, or you can get the ones I had when I was a kid that was like a literal hand crank, and you put rocks out in there and like you have to literally take turns rolling it. But I swear to God, that's like the best ice cream you'll ever have, like making it the old way. Whew, delicious. You can also make popcorn. I know that I like to do this kind of popcorn, like not the ones in the microwave. You can either get an inexpensive counter popcorn maker like the movies. They range between $20 and $40 for a small one. You could get, you can actually make a kettle corn if you YouTube it and you have things laying around like barrels and stuff. You can actually make a kettle corn maker, but you could buy the ones like the old school ones. I think it was like Jiffy, or I think whoever did it, you put it over the fire and the tin foil explodes. I'm sure you can find those in the store or online still. Bringing that nostalgic stuff back is always fun. You could go on a picnic lunch. It is a whole weekend. Labor Day weekend is considered for most people it's Friday to Monday, but if you're lucky you get Thursday to Monday. But yeah, having a picnic either romantically with somebody like a partner or just your friends, if you want to have a little wine and cheese and sit with your homegirls and dish about shit because you're on a camping trip and you just want to get away from the men, or vice versa, and men, you just want to like send the girls off on a picnic hike and then you guys can grill and drink beer at the campsite. You know, set these things up. It's cute. Barbecue at the park. I know a lot of state parks do have sections where they have grills. All you got to do is bring your own supplies like charcoal, lighter fluid, whatever you're cooking. But going to a state park and having the beach right there and spending time with your family while you cook a meal is a lot cheaper than like going to a burger place with your whole family. And there's other things to do. There's usually playgrounds and hiking trails. You could take your kids to the zoo. End of the summer, you know, they're going back to school. It's going to be cold. My area, they do something called Boo Zoo for Halloween, and you can take your littles to trick-or-treat in a safe place around the zoo. So the zoo doesn't normally close until the snow hits, technically, but this is the last of the good days to see all the animals out and about and not hiding because of rain or snow. Fireworks displays, not all the time for Labor Day, but there are a few that pop up in most areas. It's a patriotic-like holiday, and any excuse for people to have fireworks, they will have some. Visit a reenactment museum or an outdoor museum. If you have little kids, they have these things called play museums. I strongly suggest that you Google if you have this in your area or a city. It's like basically they set up little sets for your kids to play on. Like there's a set of a grocery store with shopping carts and fake food and a real cash register. So if they want to go play store, they go over there and play store. And then they have, like, if your kids like dolls, they have a little house. You know, it's anything that your kids make-believe play, they put in a museum, and it's interactive so they can actually go and play. It's called a play museum, but really it's a million different things for your kids to do. They're not all the same. Make sure you read into it that the kids can interact with what they're seeing, because there are some museums that just, you know, show toys and they don't actually let you touch it. So make sure you're reading the fine print there. But the play museums usually are very hands-on. They want the kids to be interactive. Science museums, usually they do these in the fall for elementary school. But if you have younger kids or you just don't go to a school that offers field trips, look in your area for a science museum. Kids love science. They do all kinds of demonstrations. We have a science museum called The Most, and it's been there since I was a kid, and they're always changing and evolving and teaching us new stuff. So even if you went 2 years ago, if you go back with your kids, it's not going to be the same shit all the time. That's why I like science museums. I mean, they have staples, you know, Isaac Newton and all the, you know, important ones, but modern stuff gets added in too. You could go for a horse carriage ride or pony rides. I know in Amish territory, or if you like go to a Renaissance fair, which is also on here, usually the last weekend for Renaissance fairs or outside music festivals, they can go through September. But if you want to catch a cool one, check on Labor Day in your area. This is a good time of year to do family photos. So if you are at like a family reunion or a barbecue, take advantage and use Labor Day as a way to get some really nice outdoor family photos of everybody that's in one spot. Because, you know, when we all pass away, we all look for photos when they're gone and we miss them. So make sure you're taking opportunities. Projector movie in the yard, put a sheet up, you know, put some pillows out in the grass, make some snacks. That would be really cute. Or bumper cars or zip lining, these type of things, or outdoor go-karts, they start closing up around fall. So make sure you're hitting those up before the Labor Day weekend is over. And don't forget your ice cream shops. You know, they're going to be closing down in most places, especially if you're in a colder climate. Anything that's seasonal, get at it, guys. We only have so long before fall hits, but I love fall. I'm not even going to lie. Anyway, I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye!